special stage where we're in the Isle of Man for the British Historic Rally Championship 2014, and this is their last tarmac event. Not only is it the last tarmac event this season, but it's the longest event in the calendar. 166 miles over just 3 days, and all of the action starts right here on Douglas Promenade.
With the stage on Douglas Promenade using the one-way system, the recce for the cruise was done on foot, a sight you don't often see. The Villa Marina stage was only short. Nobody was going to win the rally here, but get it wrong and you could easily lose it. That didn't stop the crews putting on a show for the crowds and warming up the cars for the main event out on the Manx Lanes. As the crews head off to those longer stages, it's David Stokes and Guy Weaver who lead the way overall. And in Category 2, with Ian Jones and Iestyn Williams behind them in the Category 3 lead. And joining the championship this weekend, it would be Category 1 lead for Stephen Smith and John Nichols in the Porsche.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it's all the way up to the hairpin left into the chicane. 4 bail. Stay right, yeah. Hairpin left. Up to square left. Square left up to hairpin left. All the way down. 90 left, 90 right. 90 left, 90 right. Down to the hairpin at the bottom. Watch the curbs on the exit. Watch the curbs on the exit. 6 left, 6 right. 6 right, 6 left. Okay, straight through the finish. Finish, okay.
So, on to the rest of the evening stages. 3 more for the crews to get stuck into, and all in the dark. And it would be all changing the results. But that was to be expected now the stages were longer. Taking the lead now would be Myrian Evans and Iwan Jones. Road rally experience, certainly benefiting the pair as they tackle the dark. For Stage 1 leaders David Stokes and Guy Weaver, it will be second place now. The times are still close, only a handful of seconds between them going into the overnight halt. A bit of a change for Ian Jones and Iestyn Williams. They remained behind Stokes, but with Evans off ahead, it was now second in the category for this pair. Jimmy McRae was back on the Isle of Man after a long time away. He and Pauline Gullick made a great start to the event in 4th overall and second in the category behind Stokes. Stanley Orr out this weekend with a new navigator, Phil Sandham, stepping in to assist with the championship campaign, and apart from a small vibration worrying the pair, it was going okay. They ended the opening day in 5th place. Will Rowlands and Ilian Williams were back in action for this iconic event, bringing the bright green Escort out for a run. Not that you could see the colour in the dark Manx Lanes. 6th overall for now. Sean Rayner and Declan Deere have a bit of a shaky start to the event, not really settling in as well as they would have wanted, but for now it will be 7th overall for the pair. Stephen Smith and John Nichols were no strangers to the championship or the Isle of Man, but the pair returned from a 5-year break from both and indeed each other. But they were going well, leading the category in 8th overall. Smith's lead of the category means that for this weekend, Desi Nutt and Geraldine McBride have someone else to battle with. And unfortunately, at this stage, it means second for the pair, lying just inside the top 10 in 9th overall. Nick Danks and Martin Corbett make their first visit to the Isle of Man this weekend, and indeed a weekend full of firsts for this pair, but too many to list here on day 1. For now, it will be 10th for the pair. So at the end of the short but tricky first day, it's category leads for Myrian Evans, David Stokes and Stephen Smith. But with 2 more days of rallying, anything could still happen.
So after 3 short stages last night, Myrian Evans currently leads, but with a full day rallying today, over 13 stages and the later ones in the dark, that could all change. Over to John with all the action from the stages.
On to day 2 then, the longest of the rally, and this morning would see the crews tackle some iconic stages once again. There wouldn't be any change in the lead as Myrian Evans and Iwan Jones get to grips with a bumpy stage on their first visit here, aware that it was easy to be caught out, so they were not 100% just yet.
Started the day in front, are you happy with today?
Yeah, I'm happy. I really enjoyed a couple of them stages. A few bumps and crests and things, and really enjoyment. I've never been there, and I really enjoyed. I've got to come back here again. I really like it, to be honest. I just hope I can get to the finish now with no dramas. But we're not on 10-10s anyway. We're just back a little bit down, and it's so easy to make a mistake here and things because of all the bumps. So we've got to do it for experience, really.
No change in second for David Stokes and Guy Weaver either, which was lucky considering the pair ended it when they went off the road on one of the stages and were lucky to emerge back out of the ditch in one piece.
40, push 1 left long, 60, 3 right long tight, wall inside, push 150 up the middle, 2 right, into 3 left care, tightens, wall outside, 60, 5 right, short, and turn square left in, and turn square right, then push, 2 left long, into push 3 right in, 60, push 1 right, 60, push 3 right, 40, so it's push 3 right, 40, good lad, 1 left, 80, square right, slippy, slippy, and square left, push 60, push 1 right, 40, push 2 left long, 80.
It's been a pretty exciting morning. How's it been for you out there?
Absolutely fine. We've just been off the end of the switchback on the left-hander, going down off the switchback there. Went off in the ditch. We didn't lose any time, but scary moment for a bit. The whole car was in the ditch and we were still doing sort of 40 or 50 miles an hour. Came out the other end and no problem at all, really. Just a lot of debris and shit everywhere, like you have.
Things were going well now for Stanley Orr and Phil Sandham. That vibration from last night sorted out, and the pair getting used to each other as the stages go on. They lie in 3rd place now.
We've actually had a lot better today than we had last night. So we didn't get off to a great start. That seems to happen now and again to me, but today so far we can't complain. We've had a good one.
You said last night didn't go so well for you. How are you feeling about this evening's stages?
I don't think it's just the evening stages. Phil's a new co-driver with me the first time, and it took a wee bit of getting used to, the both of us obviously, and with a bad vibration in the car. So once that was cured and we got out into daylight, we've bonded a whole lot better and things are going pretty well now.
There will be some good improvement for Will Rowlands and Ilian Williams in these stages. They move up the results to line 4th place now, and of course take up the place of 2nd in the category behind Evans.
I know it's been an interesting day so far. How has it been for you?
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. A few hold-ups, but that's rallying for you. It's not competitors' fault. We're all going at speed. But that last run is the best run in the whole rally, that one. So yeah, hopefully onwards and up from here.
A small change for Jimmy McRae and Pauline Gullick. They drop a place into 5th. The pair still going well in a car that was actually designed to go well in Africa, not the Isle of Man.
It's getting better as the day goes on. We're struggling a wee bit with the bumps this morning, but it's getting better with a good run there. So it's looking good.
What do you think about
memories? Brings back memories.
What do you think about the nighttime stages?
I wasn't so keen in the night. I don't like starting in the night. I don't mind going into the night, but and we were held up for an hour before the second stage, and that just upset the equilibrium a bit.
Ian Jones and Yestin Williams slipped down a few places into 6th. Not that it bothered them a great deal. The pair enjoying themselves and giving the spectators plenty of sideways action to watch on the stages.
I hear it's been a lot of fun and games out there this morning. How has it been for you?
Good, very good. Really enjoying it. Nice quick stages. Too quick in some places, but having loads of fun. Plenty of sideways.
How do you feel about the nighttime stages?
I really like going in the dark, so I'm looking forward to going around Castletown tonight, have some fun.
No change for Stephen Smith and John Nichols in the Category 1 lead. They hold on to that place with their only problem being an alternator issue. Something which they'll worry more about later on when they need the spotlight again.
It's been a pretty long day so far, but how's it going for you?
Good, yeah. First time we've been here for 5 years, so we're knocking the rust off. Not the car, fortunately, off the driver. There we go.
Are you looking forward to this evening's stages?
Yeah, very much so. Some of the real classic stages in the dark. You couldn't ask for any more.
No change either for Desi Nutt and Geraldine McBride, as they remain second in the category, as well as lying in 8th overall now, which was at least a move up a place overall.
Obviously, everyone's been delayed here and there, which is frustrating, but still, it doesn't take away from the enjoyment when we're driving.
Are you looking forward to this evening?
Yes.
Moving into the top 10 now, Richard Williams and Will Rogers. The pair ending day 1 a little down on the rest, but making up for it now in day 2. Clive King and Bob Ward return to the championship stages in the Little Mini this weekend, which at least should give them a little more room between the hedges. And for now, it would be 10th place overall. After problems last night, it would be Super Rally for Stuart and Jack Anderson in the Chevette. The pair, having fixed the issue after stopping on stage 3, back out now to try and claw back some time. Unfortunately for Simon Mallins and Colin Toombs, it wouldn't be a great start, lying in 12th overall at this stage and needing to gain some time if they want to move up the results. Sean Rayner and Declan Deere make a good start today too. Unfortunately, the pair slide wide and hit a bank, breaking the steering on the car, so for now they will be gaining maximum times under Super Rally while the team fix the car for the next leg. And a similar fate would fall on Nick Danks and Martin Corbett. The pair go out on the day's opening stage with clutch failure and will be back to fight again after some extensive work in service.
1 left and 4 right long, and 1 right long, 80. It's fast through here now. 1 right long, 80. 1 right over flat crest, 130. Fast, 1 left, don't cut, 100. 2 left long over bump, 60. 2 left. 2 left, care, middle over narrow crest, and triple caution, stay left into turn, hairpin right round Vale. 150. 2 left, tight opens for 150. 60, 3 left tightens, 170. 3.
So at the end of stage 11, the results look like this. Myron Evans leads the way in category 3 and the event overall, with David Stokes looking comfortable in category 2's lead and Stephen Smith still leading the way in category 1. On to the next loop of stages, and indeed the next leg of the event, and probably one of the favourites with the fans and the drivers, as the crews go for a couple of blasts around the classic Castletown stage. The top of the results were looking fairly consistent, with the lead of the rally and category 3 still in the hands of Myron Evans and Iwan Jones. The long gap between this and the previous leg gave the team a chance to change the gearbox as a precaution. Still a long way to go on the event, of course. there wouldn't be any change for David Stokes and Guy Weaver in second place, but although the win would be in the back of their mind as always, it was the category they were here to take, and things were certainly going their way in that, leading the way, and by a considerable amount now.
2 left long, 100, stay middle, narrow square right and house. 60, 2 right in, 130, stay left, turn fast square, stay right, turn fast square left. And 5 left long, head tightens. And 2 left, 60, narrow 6 right long. And 2 right, stay right, turn hairpin left, round monument. Careful, slippy. 40, turn square right, slippy, don't cut. And turn 6 right into 1 right, in, 60, 1 left, don't cut, 80, 2 left, don't cut, and 3 right long, head tightens, into fast square right, turn fast square right, into turn square left, don't cut, then 150. Keep out, flat 2 right, in over crest, into 1 right long, 40, keep out 3 left, so it's keep out 3 left, 60, 1 right long, 100, stay right, split right, turn hairpin right long, inside, hairpin right long, inside, 100, over finish.
Things were taking a step in the right direction once again for Ian Jones and Iestyn Williams as they end this loop of stages in 3rd overall. The pair seeming to be going well now, getting into the groove a little as the event goes on. And the same can be said for Jimmy McRae and Pauline Gullick. They were certainly going well and pleasing many a spectator along the route with the unique sound of the Firenze through the Castletown stage. Fluctuating places again for Will Rowlands and Ilian Williams. They end this leg in 5th place, still some good times being set, even if the pair were not keen on the nighttime stages. It didn't stop them entertaining the crowds though. Things sadly go the wrong way a little for Stanley Orr and Phil Sandham. But certainly nothing drastic. The pair slip down a little and end this loop in 6th place. But they would hopefully be back on it, ready for a good push on the final day stage. Stephen Smith and John Nichols were still enjoying a good run in the Porsche. Their alternator issue, of course, causing them a few problems. Not so much around this particular stage with the street light, but out in the dark lanes there were compromises being made between the power and light. So, with Smith having a few small problems, it will be up to Desi Nutt and Gelvie McBride to hold that place just behind them and wait for something to happen. The gap was a little big to catch on stage times alone, but with a good few miles left to go, it certainly wasn't over yet. Richard Williams and Will Rogers continued to hold on to 8th place in the Escort, which was still a good place to be at the end of this loop of stages. In fact, just to still be going was more than a lot of the crews this weekend as we lose Clive King and Bob Ward from 10th place. That means that it's a step up to 10th place for Simon Mallins and Colin Toombs in the Firenze. The car certainly bringing the variety to the entry this weekend. Sean Rayner and Declan Deere were back on these stages, the car all fixed and ready to go, thanks to the efforts of their team. And the help from Stanley Orr's team, straightening out the bent panels on the car as well. Unfortunately for this pair, they were now running at the back of the rally and catching cars on the stages, but that didn't stop them having fun in the short Castletown stage, putting on a show for the fans as they went round the famous harbour and monument. The pair were lying in 11th place now, but with a few stages of Super Rally times, they would just be thankful that the car was going again and able to get them through the rest of the event to score some much-needed championship points. That is, of course, if they make it through to the final day of competition tomorrow.
6 right long cut, and 2 right, stay right into hairpin left round monument, keep wide. Turn square right, wide entry, and turn 6 right, into 1 right 60, 1 left 80, 2 left and care, 3 right long tightens into turn square right, into turn square left, 150, fast 2 right over flat crest into 1 right long.
Nick Danks and Martin Corbett were also back out after super rallying this morning. Their car worked on by the team with help from Richard Williams' service crew, and the car actually came out of this loop feeling even better than when they started the event. They put on a show through the Castletown stages and go into day 3, 12th overall. And for Stuart and Jack Anderson, their earlier super rally from the event puts them down in an unlucky 13th place. But at least the pair were able to get back out to enjoy the fantastic Isle of Man stages in their Chevette. So, day 2 complete, and the results change a little, but no change to the category leaders, as Evans, Stokes and Smith all continue to lead the way.
You guys are having such a battle today. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, immensely. Yeah, had a good day, to be fair. No many dramas at all. We did do a gearbox change, bit of precaution more than anything. But no, had a good day. It's been good. We carried some speed in places where didn't think I could carry. But yeah, I'm good. Yeah, confident and building experience a bit more in the Isle of Man, obviously. And keep on going for tomorrow night, and hopefully we can get there. So we'll try and see what happens.
Because of course you're going into day 2 leading your category, so that's got to make you feel pretty positive about the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, I'm trying to obviously not look at any points or categories or classes or anything. I'm just doing my own thing and driving and trying to, as I said, build confidence up and experience and build it up really for next year. I suppose that's our aim in a way.
End of day 2 and you're leading your category, so you've got to be pretty happy with that.
Very pleased, actually. I think we're 2nd overall as well, aren't we, on the BHRC, and leading the category, which is where we want to be. It's what we came for.
And it's been a little bit of a tricky day. Have you had any scary moments as the co-driver?
Yeah, we had a little moment on stage, which the Sand Quarry, stage 12, I think it was, at the end of the switchback, 6 left double tightens, and we went a bit off. We did, but apart from that, no, car's gone great all day. Good. We've had some cracking times around Castletown, good fun, a couple of fastest times, and really enjoyed it.
We definitely saw you putting in a bit of a performance there for the crowd.
What, in Castletown? Yeah. We even had Mr. Smith, and he was determined to beat me round there today, but he didn't. Not on either of them, so that was quite good.
So you've not been here for 5 years, yet you've still managed to end day 2 in 1st place. That's pretty good, I think.
Well, I'm chuffed with it, yeah. Actually, we've got together again. I mean, John hasn't co-driven for me for 5 years either, so it's taken a while to start to believe what he's telling me, but and we're still not up to speed. But we're getting there. I'm really pleased with it.
And it hasn't all run smoothly for you today either.
No, we've had a fairly trouble-free trip. The issue for us has been that we've got an alternator issue where if I want full beam, it starts to cut the engine. So we've had to sort of have what I call a road rally spec. We've got sort of a couple of pairs of lights working and a car that just about revs out to 6,000. So a bit of a compromise, but it's going all right.
After a long and challenging day, Marion Evans leads at the end of day 2, but David Stokes is not far behind, and it is far from over yet.
So, the third and final day, and 4 stages for the crews this morning. No change in the lead for Marion Evans and Owen Jones, but he was starting to push the car a little more and feel for the limits, something which he would have to be careful of if he wanted to make sure of the finish.
A great run for you yesterday, starting in first place. How's today going?
Yeah, I shouldn't be pushing the boundaries a little bit as much as what I'm doing today because it's the last day and I want to get to the finish. But I'm trying to find the limit of the car and the tyres and the island. But I'm trying to hold it back as well a little bit. Rob is going very well in front of us, but I got to forget about him because he's on, big rubber and whatever. But no, I'm happy with my pace really. Consistency is very good. Got a good run through the darkness last night, and which suited me quite well. And just keep it going really. Same all day. Just keep it going like this.
David Stokes and Guy Weedwell were happily sitting in second place. The category would be their main concern for the pair, and aside from any problems, nothing was going to change their lead in that place.
Right over small crest, 60 down, 1 left head tightens into don't cut 6 left, and down fast square right. Into 6 left square right over forward. 2 left, 2 right, 40. 2 left, 40. Push 3 right opens. And push 2 right, 40. Kink 4 right, 5 left. So it's kink 4 right, 5 left. 5 right, 5 left. Push 130 over bumps. Push 1 right, 40. Push middle bump grid. Keep it going, keep it going. Push 1 left long. 300. 100 over bump. Here we are. Then 300, middle crest, brake before in defence on left hand side, 130, turn hairpin right.
So David, going in today in second place and leading your category, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. I think we're holding it quite easily. We're not gaining on like first place Myron because he's just driving away, which is fair enough. But category, we're actually magic. I think we're nearly over 2 minutes up on category, so we just got to hold it there today and just not do anything stupid, really. So hopefully we can get away with it.
Jimmy McRae and Pauline Gullick were moving back up the order a little more now, knocking plenty of time off their stage times from the previous day, and with everything going well, the car would be a move up to third overall now.
Jimmy, you said yesterday that this brings back fun memories. Are you still having fun out there?
Yeah, we just had a good fun. We had a really good stage there. We took 22 seconds off a run yesterday, so it puts a big smile on my face. And everybody says it sounds great, so fantastic.
Will Rowlands and Ilian Williams would also move up the results. They now lie in 4th place, but they were lucky to really be there after clipping a chicane in one of the stages, luckily not causing any damage or causing any lost time.
Yeah, brilliant, excellent. But we went straight on a chicane then and took 2 bales out. So we lost a lot of time, but, not about 10 seconds, isn't it? Yeah. But we're still here, that's the main thing. The stages are fantastic. Absolutely. I don't like the dark, though. As you see last night, probably. So, yeah, all good.
For Ian Jones and Yestin Williams, it would be a drop down a few places from 3rd to 5th. The pair were maybe trying a little too hard in some of the places or losing concentration in others. And the slippery and fast stages were giving them a few little scares wherever they went.
Another one of these wonderful historic cars having a great weekend. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, really enjoying it. Glad to come out of there though. That's a notorious stage. Worked hard in there to stay on the road. Very slippy.
Yeah, a few people have said it's a bit slippery out there. Did you have any scary moments?
I think all of it's scary, I think so. Bit too quick really, but it's alright. 3 to go. See you in the grandstand.
No change in this loop of stages for Stanley Orr and Phil Sandon, but the pair were settling back in after the overnight halt, and hopefully the pace would increase a little for the final few stages. But for now, it was still 6th for this particular pair.
Everyone's saying it's very fast but a bit slippery out there today. How is it going for you?
Yeah, certainly fast. Going well, can't complain. I think that's the first stage we actually woke up this morning, so it is. We didn't get off to a perfect start, but not a bad one. I think we've sort of levelled our pace, and I think we'll just stay there now to the end, hopefully, you know.
Stephen Smith and John Nichols were continuing the good run in Category 1. The pair getting more confidence back out on the stages, and indeed in themselves as well, lying in 7th place going into the final stages.
Now, you were one of the people who was certainly having the most fun around the Isle of Man this weekend. Are you still enjoying it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, it's brilliant. The confidence is coming back. You know, we're starting to just get into believing the pace notes in the higher speed stuff, and yeah, it's feeling really good.
3 more stages to go. How are you feeling confidence-wise?
Well, actually, really good. It's, as I say, it's coming back, and the last stage of all, the classic, is well named. It's classic, a fantastic stage. So looking forward to it. It's why we're here.
For Desi Nutt and Geraldine McBride, it would still be 2nd in the category, just lying behind Smith overall in 8th. No problems for the pair, who were having a good run this weekend. A slight drop down the results for Richard Williams and Will Rogers in this loop, but only 1 place. The pair ending these stages in 9th overall. And for Sean Rayner and Declan Deer, it will be 10th. The pair still on a damage limitation run to get some championship points from this round. So as long as they could finish, it would all be about having some fun today. And it would be the same story for Nick Danks and Martin Corbett, as they lie in 11th now, running down the order with Rayner on Super Rally and enjoying themselves. Unfortunately, these stages would lose us Simon Mallins and Colin Toombs from 10th place, as well as Stuart and Jack Anderson from 13th in their Chevette. So with just a few more stages remaining, there are changes through most of the results, but the category leaders remain the same. On to the final stages then. 3 more to go, including the long classic stage, finishing at the TT Grandstand. Nick Danks and Martin Corbett did all that they could this weekend. Not the result they would want, but a finish was the next best thing. 11th overall for the pair and 5th in the category. It's the same story for Sean Rayner and Declan Deer. Getting themselves to the finish was essential this weekend. 10th overall was nothing special, but 4th in the category and some good class points certainly were needed.
5 left, don't cut, 80. Care, 6 left, tight and hairpin right, tight, don't cut, stay out. And 3 right, 6 left, tight, 60. 2 right, don't cut, 60. Left of middle over small crest, 60. 1 left. And 2 right, half long. That's your 2. Into 3 left and narrow 3 right, 60. Care, 4 left, that tightens over crest and bump into sudden 3 right, 100. 2 right, opens long, 150. Fast, 3 right, push, 200.
Well, here?
Yep. Crest and 2 right, half long, into 4 left. And 2 right, 60. Double caution, 2 left into southern chicane on left. And 2 right.
Richard Williams and Will Rogers end the event in 9th place. A good finish with no real drama. They take 4th in Category 2 as well. Desi Nutt and Geraldine McBride sadly have to settle for 2nd in their category, but they do end the event in 8th place without any issues, so that was a good thing. Stephen Smith and John Nichols do what they came to do and take the category win. 7th overall for the pair. It was a good end to their return to the Manx Lanes. Ian Jones and Iestyn Williams were among a handful of crews held up after an accident in the modern section of the event. So for them, it was a chance to showboat at the finish. Jones ends the event in 6th place overall, with Will Rowlands and Ilian Williams finishing just above in the category and 4th overall. Stanley Orr and Phil Sandham end a good run in 5th place and take 3rd in category 2. And it would be a fantastic podium finish for Jimmy McRae and Pauline Gullick. The pair really getting to grips with the car in these stages and getting their best result of the season. No mean feat on an event like this. David Stokes and Guy Weaver have a great weekend. Only one incident to report, and they end the day in 2nd overall. And with the all-important category win, the pair couldn't have asked for a better performance, although they would surely be out for the win next year. So that means it's a win from Myrian Evans and Iwan Jones. The pair managed to not do anything stupid on the stages, up to the final corner that is, spinning the car and proceeding to entertain the crowd, but the pair have enough of a lead and take the victory. So before Gemma catches up with the category winners at the finish, here's a reminder of the final results.
Congratulations, that's the historic and the championship win this weekend. It seemed pretty easy for you.
Well, I don't know about easy. That's probably a bit of a, I don't know, the wrong way to say it in a way. But yeah, we had a good run, to be fair. We pushed on a bit until maybe this lunchtime or whatever, and a couple this afternoon. But after that, then we held back a little bit because we wanted to finish. That's what we came here for. As I said earlier, just to learn the island and yeah, get some experience and enjoy a bit of tarmac. As I haven't done any tarmac obviously in the daytime for a number of years. So yeah, it's been nice to do a bit more.
And how was that final stage, the classic?
Sweated a bit. Yeah, that was a long one. Very tough. Because obviously all the others are quite short, so you can have a bit of a breather. But that was a difficult one in a way. But nice to get to the end. Obviously, the longer they are, obviously the more you respect them when you get to the end. So yeah, enjoyed it.
You certainly looked like you were enjoying it as you came around that final part in front of the TT Stadium.
Yeah, I was warned by the guys that's helped us all weekend that I had to put on a bit of a show there for them. So yeah, we left some rubber behind there. Yeah, that's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well done. 2nd overall and a class win, and it's a very infamous circuit. So is the pressure on a little bit when you're here?
Yeah, but I like the Manx, so yeah, it's pressure. Yeah, of course it's pressure, but I've been doing the Manx a long time. First came in here in 1969 to do a rally, so been here coming a few years now. Yeah, very, very pleased. We were second overall last year as well, which I was quite pleased about. So we've managed to do that again. And we've won the category, which is the all-important thing. So that's just great. We've had a good weekend. Couple of little scares, but nothing much. Car's good.
Do you have a favourite stage or part of the island?
I like the, what we call the Andres stage, which is called something different this year, but that's very nice. Ellenbone, which is up the north. I also like 179 quite well, the Lappin one. That's fantastic. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, so that's really good. Yeah, I do like, and I like Castletown. I love Castletown. That's really nice.
And as a co-driver, it's a team effort. You must be really proud as well.
Oh, yeah. It's a good experience to sit by David. He knows the island well. He does, but you have to keep guiding him the right way, yeah.
Well, congratulations to the both of you. It's been a fantastic weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
5 years break and a pretty good return, I think. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, euphoric. It's been absolutely fantastic. Perfect weather, perfect car loaned to me, I have to say, by Steve Perez at Vodka Kick. Couldn't have done it without him. And it was a real last-minute decision to come along. It wasn't even suggested until last Thursday, a week, 8 days ago. And so it came as a big surprise, but it's my favourite rally, I think, of all, as I've said before. And so just the opportunity to do it couldn't be passed up. So here we are.
The million-dollar question is, will you be back?
Here? Certainly, yeah. I'll definitely be back here. I've got to decide what we actually want to do next season, what car we want to run. But no, I'm afraid rallying is a bit like drugs. I think if you stay clean, you never break the habit. But if you can stay clean, then you stand a chance of staying away from it. But I've now come back, and I'm afraid I've got problems again.
Well, congratulations. It's been a brilliant weekend.
It has indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers.
So that's it for this round of the British Historic Rally Championship. It's Marion Evans who takes away victory this weekend, but a very happy David Stokes who gets some fantastic points for his championship campaign. Next up, it's the McRae stages. See you there.